I am very excited about the prosperity game. I've been playing it for 87 days, and it's made...
He's speaking of the prosperity game. Are you aware of it?
It's made some...
So it's a game where... How do you play?
Well, that's a good question. The way that I've been playing is that every day I wake up and I have a commitment to responsibly circulate an additional $1,000 per day.
All right, now let's stop here for a moment, because the way we tell it is on the first day you spend $1,000, on the second day you spend $2,000, on the third day you spend $3,000. And you said, I have a commitment to responsibly spend...
Circulate.
Well, it's nice to circulate the stimulus package and all of that. It's nice to do that, but we are just nitpicking. Isn't it funny how we waited till you got in the chair to decide to nitpick? We are teasing you a little bit, but the word responsibly spend.
Circulate.
Well,
it keeps it fun for me.
Responsible is the operative word that we are focused upon, whether you circulate it or spend it. When you do it responsibly, who are you being responsible to?
The game.
To the game. Well, the game requires no responsibility. The game, that's not programmed into the game, and you know how we know it? It's our game. So if you have plugged in responsibility to the game, you've messed up the game.
Your question was, how am I playing it? You're right, I've messed up the game, but I'm answering your question how I'm playing it. Here's my reason, if you're interested.
Well, we know all of the reasons. We're just getting it out in the open where we can move it in the direction that will serve you. Yes.
My reason is I'd like to see myself finish a year of this game.
We would too, but our motives are different.
Okay.
In other words, the reason that we want you to play the game irresponsibly, with no concern about what anybody else thinks about it, is because we want you to kick up a notch your expectation and your ability to discern avenues that you would like to flow toward. Now, the whole reason that we devised this game is because a lot of people are talking about how they want more money. And when we would say to them, and why do you want more money? They would offer us really small, not very activated reply. They would say, I want to not work, which is not what they do want, it's what they don't want. And I'll travel and buy a new house. And that was usually about as far as they would go. So it was comparable to saying, I want to open myself to the vortex of the energy that creates worlds, and with it, I want to... It just didn't align. And so the game it starts small, where it's easy to spend $1,000, and it's pretty easy to spend $2,000, and it's pretty easy to spend $3,000, and it's pretty easy to spend $4,000. But once you get up to 87 days, and you've already spent $86,000, $85,000, $84,000, $83,000, and now you're going to try to figure out how to spend $87,000, you have to have been looking around. You have to be more aware of what's going on in the world. You have to have whetted your appetite. You have to have been aware of what the possibilities are. You have to activate within yourself more of the asking in a stronger way. And the reason that the game is so powerful and emphatic and beneficial and productive, the reason the game works at all for those who it works for, is because it causes you to activate within yourself an asking that is stronger and more pointed than ever before. But what the game does for you, because of the incremental progression of it, and if you stay with it in your responsible way, as you said, then you will augment your expectation. Your expectation will grow with your identifying of what you want. It just stretches you. It puts you into new places. It allows more money to flow to you and through you. And it is such a wonderful thing to be such a powerful catalyst to the economics of your global world. So what's...
My question is actually for Jerry and Esther. I see so much potential with this game, and I develop web applications, games specifically, that connect people. And so I'd like to know if you're open to talking more about...
Well, they may very
that.
well, because they have recently contracted to get all processes into a format where more people can experience them. And so Esther's been sketching the processes, and we have been applying our vision of them, and someone to bring them to life on the computer screen is the next logical step in all of this. So give him your information, and something very well could evolve in this.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
But it will not be a responsible game.